Hey, welcome back to Tapping In with Cheryl. Today I want to talk about my soul connection with my dog. I've always been a dog person. I've had dogs growing up, my adult life. I've lost count how many dogs I've had over the years. And my grandfather, who I never knew, was a professional dog show judge. So I think it's in my DNA somehow, my love for dogs and my connection with dogs. But today I want to talk about my beloved Journey. Journey is a Springer Spaniel, and she made it to almost 13. But about a week and a half ago, she went from never having a sick day in her life to dying right before our eyes. And it was such a shock, such a horrible shock. If I ever had a dog that I would want to last forever, it definitely would be Journey. We just always really connected, and she saw my soul and I saw her soul. And I really feel like that we can have animals that are our soulmates too. And she was definitely one for me. And so it's been a tough week, and I'm going to try and get through this without crying. I finally had a day where I didn't cry all day yesterday. And, I knew it was very apparent 2 days into this that she was dying, that there was no coming back from this. And I didn't, beg her to stay. Actually I told her, it's okay to go. I want you to go because it's time. But even in that, there was so much grief and so much pain. And it's like the whole house felt wrong, when she was gone. I didn't even want to be in my house, and I love my house. I'm a real homebody, and I love my space. But without her energy in it, it just felt wrong. And what I realized is Journey had this really unique ability to just anchor in this really calm, steady energy in our home. And I was even watching my other dogs, because I have 3 other dogs too, and how they were off kilter, kind of. They were adjusting. My little Cavalier was looking for Journey, and everything just felt really out of balance and disorienting. And it took several days before it felt okay to be in the house again without her. And we buried her on the property, and I even got a notification today to approve her. I ordered a little, I didn't know you could do this. You can order a gravestone from Amazon, a grave marker for your pet. And so I did that. And, but anyway, it's been quite a journey for me. It's quite been just a journey of love. I love her so much, and I will always love her. She came to me the night after she died and put her paw on my hand. And she said, I've been so upset that I haven't really been able to tune in and channel like I usually do. So I just gave myself some grace and said, screw that. I'm just going to be in my feelings, feel how bad it feels, miss her how I miss her. But she said, my soul came here to be with your soul. And I really felt that. I really felt that from her, that her soul really did come here just to be with my soul. And we had a wonderful life together. And she was the leader of the pack, so everybody else is disoriented and everything. But it has been quite a rocky journey. And then there's a part of me that wants puppy energy in the house again. All my dogs are old now. I got them all around the same time, within a few years, a long, long time ago. And they're all getting old, and one of them's not doing well at all right now, and I'll probably lose her soon. Actually, I thought she would be the first one to go. But there's a part of me that really wants puppy energy, new life energy in the house again. And, but at the same time, I'm feeling a little guilty about that. But, anyway, I know it's really important to keep your heart open and to keep loving. And I did a channeling this morning from Buddha on this topic of grief. And so I thought I'd go ahead and share it with you because this is just the space I'm in today. And it was really a good one. So here we go. All of life happens in cycles. Some cycles overlap, but most have to come to completion before a new cycle can begin. This is birth and death, day and night. You're experiencing the changing of cycles. One part of the cycle is not better than another part of the cycle. Birth is not better than death. Death opens us up to a new birth, a new beginning. Holding on to one part of the cycle doesn't work. It stops the flow of life. You can't stop it, so why resist it? Allow in all things. Yes, there are feelings of loss. That is a point of appreciation. That means that one mattered to you. There was love. You don't miss the ones you don't love. I thought, well, that's true. Grief is the barometer of love. Don't run from it, but recognize it with appreciation. All cycles come back around. There will be pain. There will be joy. All are equal. You must adjust your vision to see it all as the whole cycle, the whole enchilada. It is all beautiful. The soul needs to have the full experience to know itself. You can't fully know the joy without the pain. There is where you find appreciation. Grief is universal. It is part of being human. There is a sacredness in grief. It makes you stop and appreciate. It makes you acknowledge the love. Everything leads back to love. You have difficult relationships. The difficulty is there to make you dig deep to find the love. That doesn't mean all relationships must be maintained. Sometimes difficult relationships are here to teach you to find love for yourself. It's still love. Love for yourself is just as important. Grief brings you home to yourself. It softens and breaks the heart so that it may expand even more. The trick is not to close down in fear of pain. You will survive pain. Allow it to teach you and expand you. Allow it to shine a light on your soul. Once you navigate your way through grief, it is like a fresh rain. The air smells differently. You may not know which direction you are going, but you know you are beginning again. Somehow you are different now. The sacred moments of loss have transformed you. Maybe you are softer. Maybe you have more clarity. The cycle of life and death has worked its magic. You are different in a way that has no words. When you are ready, you will begin again in a new way that is a little more connected to your soul, in a way that is a truer expression of your divine self. Grief peels away layers we hide behind. It leaves you raw and exposed. You want to protect yourself, but there's nothing to protect anymore. All the false facades are stripped away. Nothing can reorganize your beliefs and perceptions more than loss. It cracks your heart open and allows more light in. You may feel beaten down and weary, but you are stronger now. You can feel deeper. What used to be important doesn't feel so important now. You are moving into a new cycle. Your whole trajectory may shift, or you may make micro shifts that are barely noticeable to anyone but you. But there is movement and expansion. You are making room for more love. Love is never lost. That is a misperception. You cannot kill love. You don't stop loving someone just because their body dies. You are still connected. Your soul will remember that soul in another lifetime. Have gratitude all the time for each soul that comes into your life, no matter for how long. There will always be suffering, but use it as a tool to fully expand into your divinity. We suffer because we resist the natural cycles. When you can stay in the present moment, you make that moment sacred if you pay attention. All is well. It's just the way it's supposed to be to help you move through your soul's evolution. Maybe relax and trust the process instead of resisting it. Well, isn't it the natural human response to resist pain, to resist suffering, instead of to dive into it and allow it to just burn away everything that isn't necessary in you and to open up new parts of yourself that you didn't even know existed there? I will forever be grateful for Journey in my life. She is a very, very special angel to me. And my friend Salvatore did a brief reading for me from her. And he said that we had traveled, she had been a travel companion for me in a past lifetime. And, and that we would have other lifetimes together again. And I look forward to that. And I even asked Spirit, I says, please bring Journey back to me, but in a smaller body, because I don't think I can do a bigger dog anymore. But I love her. I will always love her, and I know she will always love me. And so that's kind of how my last couple of weeks have gone. But it's going to be better, and every day the pain is a little less. And I am starting to turn the corner and look forward to maybe bringing a new puppy into the house soon. And that will be a whole new ball game because it's been a long time since we've done that. But I hope today you remember that love never ends. And then when we love someone and we lose them, they're not gone. The love still remains. So anyway, have a great day.